Hello friends, welcome to TMXing Adventures. Lisa here. I have been dreaming about the high heat mode and doing that browned butter with tomato the other week. I've been since then just thinking about all the different things I want to try. So today I'm going to record this video, and I've actually not played with it since I saw you last time, but I thought I'd take you along for the adventures today and see what we can do with this browning mode. So it's a bit of an experiment today. I have no idea how good this will be or not, but what I'm trying to replicate, I guess you could say, is what I would once do in a fry pan and inevitably burn, okay? Because my attention span is such, well, actually, probably, I don't know if it's always been like that, but definitely since having children, being distracted while cooking and trying to get all the things done at all the same time makes it that I would burn things frequently. So I don't know if it's always been like that, but certainly in my more recent years. So what I did the other day is I put 40 grams in. I then put browning mode on, and I know the other day I did not need the full 10 minutes. I actually only needed 5 minutes, and it was nice by 5. So I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go a little less. That'll melt my butter. While that's happening, I have some ham. So I'm going to put in different things today. So once upon a time, I would use a fry pan and I would melt some butter, and then I'd put some bacon in, I'd saute that off, and then I'd put Brussels sprouts and some broccoli in and toss that around and kind of coat it. So today I'm going to see if I can replicate that in a Thermomix without burning it, because I used to burn it. So if you don't like Brussels sprouts, I didn't either till more recent years, but I really, and my kids really enjoy them too, so long as they're butter and baconed, okay? So butter and bacon is the key to my children's hearts with Brussels sprouts. I mean, they're a little weird, my children, anyway. They eat sauerkraut and things like that. Shouldn't call them weird, I know. But they, you know, they've been raised on, I guess, whole foods most of the time. So they kind of don't know any differently. I mean, they still have preferences. Yes, I know the 9-year-old will not want any greens necessarily, but the others will happily eat them with covered in bacon and burnt butter, which is super cool. So I'm just halving. I'm actually just cutting the ends off the Brussels sprouts and cutting them in half. So just doing that to get started. I can hear this butter beautifully sizzling behind me. I don't want it as brown as I did the other day with the tomatoes. I'm going for a more... It will be brown by the end, but because I'm adding things on it, I don't want it as dark as last time, where it was really quite brown. It was beautiful, let me tell you. It was amazing, but I want to be able to cook off other things in there and it continue to brown as that happens. Let's have a little squeeze. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. All right, what I will do, I've got some shredded ham, actually. I thought it was bacon, but it's shredded ham. I'm going to get that in there now because I think it'll cook off nicely. You should see my puppy dog sitting so beautifully here, wanting to be part of it. So just so that you guys, if you ever want to try this on it will work on a TM7, obviously. TM6 with your high heat mode, you could probably replicate this as well. I love how even though I took the lid off, the scales reset to 0. I really, really like that. All right, we'll go the full 150 on the side of this packet. Could be a little bit extravagant, but that's okay. Yum. Smells amazing. This is on gentle today, actually. I changed that the other day. I actually used intense. I can't change that on the go by the looks of it. That's okay. So we'll give that another minute and a half to get back up to temperature. The puppy dog's getting closer. And then we're going to put these beautiful greens in. I'm going for a light dinner tonight. Like, I didn't want something overly heavy. So this will be really nice to have these. And then broccoli from the garden. So the kids and I picked this afternoon. Thought we better get to it before the bugs get to it, although we're quite cool for the next week. And while it's cool, the bugs aren't quite as hungry at getting into things. But yeah, and there's another cabbage to come up. I actually want to try this with cabbage over the next couple of days as well and see what it does with cabbage, because that's another one that often I would do on a stovetop. And hey puppy, you don't want Brussels sprouts, okay? They're not for you. It would often be something I would do on a stovetop with butter as well. So I wonder if I can do that. No, don't jump up. If I could do that as well. So we'll give it a go and see. Love to know if you're watching on what you are making today in your Thermomix. Kids have also got happening over there. They've got some mince-based sausage rolls with a chia pastry, like puff pastry, which I'm curious to see how that turns out. Be a really yummy gluten-free kind of thing. All right, 14 seconds to go, and I'm just about through the Brussels sprouts. This was just a little packet of Brussels sprouts. We've tried to grow Brussels sprouts. We don't have a long enough cool season, much to the children's disgust. Because, yeah, it's not cool enough for long enough here in Queensland. So we have to buy them. Alrighty. We do have enough cool season for broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage, thankfully. And, of course, you got your lettuces and stuff like that. All right, let's have a look at this. Oh, yum. Now, I reckon I need to move it up to intense. What's happened in there is I'm not getting, like, the ghee kind of browning that I can smell. Like, it smells beautiful. I can smell that it's very golden, but it's not as intense as I'd like it to be. So I'm going to turn it back on for a second. I might give it a couple more minutes, but I'm going to put it on intense this time because that's what I should have done the first time. So I'll just go down. I'm going to give it 2 minutes at intense. And once it's starting to, that's better. I can hear it sizzling already. Once it's up and it's sizzling really well, I'm going to chuck in these Brussels sprouts. And by the way, it is 300 grams of Brussels sprouts. So it's heating up. 1 minute and 40 seconds, 1 minute 30 seconds. And then we're going to chuck these Brussels sprouts in. Oh, that one's got dirt on it. I don't know, maybe it just needs a little leaf removed. Okay, waiting for it to get up to temperature. It smells amazing. I can smell that starting to change. You can smell. So I think intense just keeps putting the heat to it faster. So as much as it's 160 on gentle, it's kind of a simmer at 160. This is more intense. You can even, there's more steam. Definitely has a different smell to it. That butter's starting to do what it does. And it's even splattering inside. I can hear the kind of pop, pop, pop of that. Whether it's the butter or whether it's the ham, I don't know, but you can hear it. That's better. So now it's browning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip off this lid and I'm going to put, oh my goodness, I am going to put in my Brussels sprouts. Yum. All right, in with the Brussels sprouts. As I said, 300 grams. I'm just experimenting today. Oh, and missing the Thermomix. One went in the sink. Don't do that. Okay, put this back on. Get it back to temperature. Here we go. All right. And now while that's happening, we'll get some broccoli ready. Now, there is broccoli browning recipes on Cookidoo. So you can actually look in Cookidoo and find recipes to cook off broccoli. Okay, easy peasy. Now I am just checking it for any little spare bugs. We don't spray our food, so it is worth me taking a moment to check there's no creepy crawlies in there. It looked pretty good though. It's a pretty neat, it's a pretty neat broccoli. Hasn't gone to flour yet. It's not hot enough for that, thankfully. But yes, you leave it too long and the worms decide it's a good place to go and hang out and chew things. Oh, this is smelling amazing. Can I change this on the go? I can. Okay, let's put some timing on this. Let's put 5 minutes before, because if I let that finish, obviously I'll have to redo it. So I can just extend it, which is nice. I don't know that I knew that I could do that. Still learning about our TM7, but pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked about this sort of stuff where I can kind of have a play, which I like. Well, I like it if it works. Let's see how we go. All right, let's have a little stir inside. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is smelling divine. And they're getting not golden, but they get glossy, which is that indication that they're starting to look real good. See how they're looking shiny? Love that. All right, let's keep going. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be putting too much in it if I put the broccoli in as well. But I'm happy to experiment with you guys. Okay, so I'm not sure what to expect, whether too much or not enough, but let's see how we go. It's still doing the intense. I'll give it another minute and then add some of this broccoli in. I don't think I'm going to put all the broccoli in. I'll just see. only because I think I will overdo it. This is just for hubby and I. Probably the kids will have a little bit, but they probably won't want a huge amount. So, mind you, they do like putting butter and like salt or bacon on their greens if it's on their plate. So they would probably happily eat it, the bigger ones. Oh, it's so good. I love this browning mode. All right. Yum. And it's starting to smell like they're cooked. So what I'm going to do now is I'll add this broccoli in. Some of them are a little big, but that's okay. Just a nice big handful in. Won't use all of it. And I will put this on for, I'll let it do the 4 more minutes, and I'll come back and I'll show you in 4 minutes. And this is on intense. Let's come back in 4 minutes, see how much longer time I need to actually do that. I will probably in 2 minutes time just give it a little toss around to make sure that broccoli is getting down the bottom, because we're actually wanting it to kind of get cooked within that butter. All right, so I'll see you in 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and I'll show you what it looks like and what we need to do again to finish it off. So I'll see you soon. Okay, welcome back. We're done. Well, we're done on that time. Depending on how much you put in, it's obviously going to dictate then how long it's going to take. But let me just have a little stab and see how these are going. Broccoli partially cooked, not completely. Ooh, let's have a taste. Let's see what this is like. Oh my goodness. That's nearly done. You could actually serve that. I think it would be done like that, but I want that broccoli a little more cooked through. It depends how you like your broccoli. If you like it a little bit crispy, I reckon that'd be beautiful. You can see the bottom's getting rather brown. I'd like to get my Thermomix spatula, but I think it's in the dishwasher. If I could use a more solid spatula to take that browning off the bottom onto my food, I'd love to, but anyway, I'm not sure it's going to happen. You can hear my puppy dog whinging. They're making their sausage rolls for dinner over there. So, I'm going to put the lid back on. I think I have just 2 more minutes. I think I'll do intense again. 2 minutes. Intense. Press the play. And when that's done, I'm going to salt and pepper it and serve it up. And I think that's it. Depends how you like your broccoli as to how long you do this for, or your Brussels sprouts. If you like it crunchy, you can do it less time, as if you like it. We like it so that it's soft. Not soggy, just cooked through. So that's how we like it. We don't like it to be crunchy. Anyway, I hope this inspires you. If you've got a TM7, give it a go. If you've got a TM6, you can use one of your browning modes. Just look at the weights on those high heat recipes and use that. Not a browning mode, it's high heat in a recipe. And if you've got a TM5 or a TM31, you can give it a go with your Vorwerk. You're not going to get it quite as caramelly. Your butter's possibly not going to get quite as well cooked down. It might take a bit longer, but I reckon still well worth doing. Hands-free cooking, not on a stove top. Like, that's just next level amazing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it inspires you to give it a go. And, you know, have a go with your Thermomix. Have a play with it and see what happens. But otherwise, take care, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.